Ten cars to start our street style feature race. Thanks to Manjum Up, Muffler Toba, and four-wheel drive. We'll have no Tim Matthews and Ron Pocock. The last race till we get to the big dance. It's David Fall and Matt Hammond to lead us away for this 15-lap journey. As the green lights come on for the two drivers who have taken all the preliminaries so far this weekend, set us away, but it's the man that's just followed them in their footsteps that is the one to lay the challenge first of Daniel Stanley. Top three, like they've done, have just split away from the rest of the scene. And that's been headed up by Wayne Fairbrass, who's trying to right his wrongs from that last heat race where he made an absolute horror start and went back to the field. He, Andrew and Wild, and Steve Rodley go to battle for fourth place when there's Grant Campbell and Brendan Fagan for seventh and eighth, with Lance Beaver going around, and Sam Lanzini has actually lifted up a position in car number 56. But David Fall, after two, has jumped away to a good lead at the moment. It's already over a second between himself and Matty Hammond, as Daniel Stanley sees the top two running the top side of the racetrack. He, though, decides to try a lane lower than our top two, as one car went around that time by, I think that was Stephen Rodley in car number 19. He was in that three-way battle for fourth place between Fairbrass and Adrian Wild. So Wild now up to the fifth position. And if you can hold on, he'll be very impressed leading up to the National Championship here in March at the Bunbury Speedway, as all these drivers are getting their last bit of racing in before a very busy February hits us in the Winged Warrior world. So come past. They've already completed a third, and they're right on the back of three cars of Rodley, Beaver, and Sam Lanzini, as all three of them are actually fighting for position. This is the worst time to hit lap competitors for David Fall. There's nowhere to go. He goes four wide instead, splitting right between Beaver, Lanzini, and Stephen Rodley, as Matt Hammond tried to do the same. While he did that, he rides a concrete wall out of turn number two. That's not a help for Matt Hammond. Usually you love being that driver in second place when it hits. For himself, though, the gap now is just under 2 seconds, as we've got one car slowing here on the front straight. That's Adrian Wild. He's able to go to the infield just in time, as David Fall gets super sideways out of turn number 4. Still holds on to a 2.3 second margin over Matt Hammond, as Daniel Stanley, all on his lonesome, in third place, but have to give it up to our man in fourth, Wayne Fairbrass. Doesn't spend much time behind the wheel, but tonight here in front of a big crowd, runs in fourth place and is doing a mighty fine job. Yes, he's half a track behind our race leader, and he's being slowed at the moment by Sam Lanzini, but still a mighty effort for Wayne Fairbrass. 11 laps this time round will be completed, and there's still 2 lap competitors ahead of our race leader, David Fall. This time as Brendan Fagan and Grant Campbell We might go a lap down. They're currently running in 5th and 6th at the moment. In fact, I think Grant Campbell's already gone a lap down. No, in fact, it's Brendan Fagan, and I don't think his transponder's actually working. It works now. It just didn't work for a lap. So 5th and 6th are what's right ahead, or was right ahead of David Fall. He's able to get past. So 2 laps remaining for David Fall, who's just been cruising away in this one. He's had a better upper hand getting through the lap traffic than what Matt Hammond has, who's still 3 seconds behind. And he may lap up to 4th place, because there's right to Wayne Fairbrass's back bumper as the white flag is at the ready, one to go for your race leader. David Fall definitely using his expertise here and mans you up to the best of his abilities. And this is a great way to get his national title month preparation kicked off. He'll be right behind Wayne Fairbrass, who will finish in 4th place. But David Fall takes it in dominating fashion in the Ninja Muffler Tow Bar and 4x4 Street Stock feature race by a whopping 3 seconds over Matt Hammond and Daniel Stanley. Great job from our Street Stock drivers as they're able to go the 15 laps in 5 minutes and 26 seconds.